Today's What's Inside is behind this door in our collections workroom. Once a donation is completely processed through all of the steps, it needs to find a place to be stored. And this is one of our storage facilities. It has an upstairs, which contains primarily smaller items, personal items, clothing, shoes, jewelry, toys. It has a downstairs, as you can see, is quite full. There is furniture, instruments. There's a pulpit from the Brunswick Lutheran Church. There's a boat in the back that was made on Half Moon Lake. There's some quilts that are stored on that carpet roll. They're all covered in between as to not be touching each other. This space is climate controlled, much like our vault. Between 65 and 75 degrees Celsius with 35 to 50% relative humidity. It's really important to keep all of these items safe and consistent in the climate. We are going to go down this section. I'm going to point out a few items. So this red Panasonic 1978 TV, it is working. It does work. It's black and white, so it'd be fun to watch some reruns on. There's some cool shipping containers below it. You might see some items that don't seem so old, and we'll talk more about that in a second. Here there's a rice cooker, and the bucket with the crank is an ice cream freezer, which is kind of unique. There's different acid-free boxes that hold smaller things like cups and plates and spices. So we collect things from every time period to make sure that they're kept safe and preserved. When things sit in an attic or a basement and haven't been used or cared for, they can be really damaged when they come to the museum, and that's why it's important to make sure that we collect from many time periods, including the present one. There's some thermoses and some picnic baskets, which would be thinking and dreaming of summer. On the other side, there's this unique Putnam Display from 1931. The paint on it is like flawless. And we're gonna go down this side too. There are some clocks here. This wholesome clock is really unique. It came from Tim's Dairy. It was on the wall there, so if you'd ever been there. And did you know that Eau Claire had a telegraph school? There are some items from that and other telegraph objects as well on this end. So thanks for visiting our storage area, and we'll be back next week with another What's Inside.